Welcome. We're talking about personal statements today, a key part of any scholarship, fellowship, grad school, or other types of applications you'll be working on in the months and years to come. To keep this session brief, we'll just be touching on some introductory starting points essential for crafting a strong personal statement that will hopefully be helpful to you, whether you're writing your first or your 20th personal statement. My name is Robin. I work in the UW Office of Merit Scholarships, Fellowships, and Awards, your resource for connecting with scholarship opportunities. Just to give a really quick introduction to our office, the Office of Merit Scholarships, Fellowships, and Awards, or OMSFA, is the UW resource for undergraduate students and bachelor's alumni to get support in connecting with scholarships of interest and that are a good fit for their goals, and to support you through application processes. So definitely take advantage of all the resources that we have, both through advising and on our website. Most scholarship applications will ask for some form of personal statement essay, and it's important to understand why. The personal statement essay, or multiple essays perhaps, are your opportunity to introduce yourself by offering a snapshot of you, your current engagements, and future goals. It's an invitation to the committee to get to know you a little better by demonstrating how you think about things. It's also an opportunity to share the abridged version of your story, not the whole thing, but the abridged version, and to connect that story to this specific scholarship or program that you're applying to. So in some applications that will be accomplished through one essay, and in others they may give you a series of short answers through which you're building that sort of traditional personal statement. So it's really, in either form, an opportunity to pick and choose to share the parts of your story that you want to highlight for this specific committee or scholarship program. So you are in the driver's seat for your personal statement essay and your application as a whole. So if you think of yourself as the leader of your application, and it's your job to provide an orientation for the selection committee to the important things about you, your motivations, your preparations for your next steps, what those next steps might be, impacts you hope to make, near-term, long-term, impacts this scholarship or other program opportunity will have on you, along with who you are and how your perspective is unique. Before you start writing your essay, it's important to consider all of the different application materials that are included in that scholarship application. Each piece of material that you're asked to submit is an important opportunity to share content and context. So a typical application might include some kind of application form for basic contact info and other personal details, a resume or a curriculum vitae or CV, or in many cases, a form for entering similar information about work history, volunteer history, research history, etc. A personal statement essay or essays, and one or multiple letters of recommendation. So the personal statement doesn't stand alone, but is read in the context of all those other pieces of information. So as you approach an application, it's helpful to kind of map out what the application materials are and where you want to cover different pieces of your experiences. Some may be brief enough to be covered well on your CV. Others you may want to list in your CV, but take space in the personal statement to reflect on more fully. As with anything, the more you know, the better equipped you are. In applying for scholarships, that means becoming an expert in the scholarship that you're applying for. So before you sit down to start writing, do as much as you can to research and learn about the mission of the organization or the entity giving the scholarship, the goals of the scholarship program or the purpose that the organization is trying to meet in offering it. Read really carefully through the scholarship information, not just the eligibility criteria, but ideally selection criteria, if those are available, and any tips and guidance that the program offers, either in the application form itself or on their website. Some programs offer opportunities to hear from alumni also. So sometimes that's through blog posts, sometimes that's through videos and other opportunities to connect with people who have been part of the program before. And also taking advantage of any information sessions or other events to connect with the program directly, ask questions, get more information. As you sit down to start writing your personal statement, having done all that great research and learning as much as you can about the opportunity, consider how those details connect for you. Knowing what you know now, why do you think you're a great fit for this opportunity, and how does it connect to your goals and activities? Also, think strategically about what gaps you might have. What do you need in your background in order to be a really compelling candidate for this scholarship or program? And how might you fill those gaps in the coming months or years? This is a helpful thing to be thinking about, both for scholarships that you might be applying for, in the moment right now, but also those that you might find that you're not planning to apply for another year or two. In either case, that kind of strategic thinking about next steps is very compelling for scholarship selection committees to hear about. As you sit down to write and throughout your drafting process, continue to refer back to the essay prompt and also the selection criteria or program mission that you've found. That will help to ensure you're connecting the dots between your experiences and interests and what the program is hoping to support. Especially once you've got a draft that you're working on revisions for, use the prompt and the selection criteria as checklists to make sure you've shared as many of the key details as possible and have made it as easy as possible for the readers to see just how great a fit you are. So that's it for this short segment, but definitely take advantage of additional resources from our office for your next steps. We've got additional videos on CV writing, more on personal statement writing, as well as offering live sessions every quarter, both in person and on Zoom. And of course, individual advising appointments, either in person or on Zoom, for current UW students, undergraduate students, and alumni. So please do get in touch with us in whatever way makes sense for you.